All right, Season of the Blood is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. We are having a blast. I've just finished the race to level 100 about 11 hours ago, did all the bosses, and I have to say this season slaps. They did all the things that they said they were doing. It's really, really fun. Everything is way faster. You do a lot more damage. Everything explodes all the time. We are way faster, and the experience gain is also quite fantastic. So I've had the chance to defeat all the bosses and the new bosses that we got into the season. I absolutely love the way that we can farm, target farm uniques and Uber uniques now. It's absolutely incredible. That being said, this video, if you have clicked on it, is obviously for Duriel. I did a one-on-one on him, basically soloed the Duriel, level 100 sorceress. I had a lot of fun. At the end, you're going to see the build and the guide. But without any further ado, subscribe and you'll see more of me and more of Diablo 4 videos. See you! Hello, YouTube! Alright, Ghost of Red Seas here. Today we are talking about Duriel. I've just finished a, world first, whatever, level 100 race. I've done it in solo self-found, so I've done it all by myself, got to level 100 in approximately 37 hours, real world time. I'm recording this around 10 or 11 hours after the fact because I continued progressing into the game, and I wanted to show you guys this here the Duriel match that I've done. So for those who don't know, now we can actually summon Uber bosses, which will basically give us new ways to farm unique and Uber unique items, which is very, very nice. This fight I thought was going to be really, really crazy, but I was so prepared that it actually went very, very bad, very, very well. I thought it was going to be like multiple tries. It only took one try to kill him. To be fair, I was level 100 and I was really, really geared up. I was super efficient with my builds, and on top of that, with my leveling experience also. I will be doing a full comprehensive guide on how I've done it. I have around 40 hours, even more, 42 hours of footage. I was live for those full amount of hours. It was really excruciating, but it was really, really fun. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the actual fight and which kind of build I had at the same time. I hope you guys will be ready for a beautiful guide on how to kill it, how to, with the sorceress, have the most amount of damage possible to be able to stagger him and not die instantly, which packs to use pacts, I say, for the Season of the Blood powers. And on top of that, you can see at the same time, the mechanics on the screen right now. Right after I kill him, I am going to show you the equipment I have and the pacts also. But just to be fair, I just wanted to give you, a little bit of information before getting into this. So without any further ado, let's just watch the end of the fight, and I'll hop on a little bit later on for the commentary on the builds. There we go. All right, so that was not that bad, honestly. As you can see here, he did drop, a unique item with other ingredients and some other yellow items. He was really, really cool, really nice boss. There's a lot of different moving parts. I got this thing here. It's called Xfal's Corroded Signet, which basically your damage over time effects have a 50% chance to erupt, dealing 35,000 damage. So I think with Incinerate or something with, a channeling build, it would be very, very nice. We're going to come back to it a little bit later in the videos I'm going to make this week. So just to start here, I wanted to show you what I have. So I have the Frost Nova aspect on the actual helm. And then we have the aspect of disobedience, to get a little bit more armor. Deep Freeze and Ice Spikes to be able to get the 50% increased radius, with the glacial aspect, which basically is going to make ice spikes whenever you drop a blizzard, which is very, very good. As you can see here right now on screen, there's ice spikes coming up. We do have this one here for more, damage reduction. So 23% damage whenever we are in a blizzard and for 3 seconds afterwards. Really, really great. I've used Isu's heirloom. Really, really nice. Really nice unique item. It gives so much damage. Basically, every time you evade, you're gonna get, a way more higher critical strike chance, and then a critical strike damage on top of that, because we are using it in conjunction with some packs a little bit later on. We're gonna see here a wand of control. Whenever they are stunned or frozen, we are going to make a lot of damage, and that counts when a boss is staggered. We also use the avalanche key passive, which is a mandatory aspect. On top of that, prodigy for anything, mana reduction, mana generation, basically. As you can see, also all my resistances were at max. So as you can see there, we have 24% resist all elements on the amulet. Plus we do have a diamond, a ruby, and an emerald for 30% poison, fire, and 5% all resist all the same time. So this is really, really great, and great addition for season 2. We now have way better resistances, and I'm not sure I would be able to, survive a fight like that before season 2 with a sorceress, but now we can. So it's pretty fun. Overall, the fight is fun. I like it. There is moving parts, and let's see which kind of vampiric powers we've used. We got Accursed Touched here, which basically is very, very good. We're gonna have a 44% chance to inflict vampire curse, 15% to spread it, and whenever we use a defensive skill, we are going to dish out 200% damage of those stacks that we have. Really, really great. We got Resilience here for basically more damage reduction. Prey of the Week for 16% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. It's not really necessary, the second line here, but at the same time, it was there for nothing, not for nothing. And then we're using Destruction Glyph, Control. We're using Exploit, Elementalist, and Territorial. We got to level 100 doing Nightmare Dungeons high level, so that's why I was already able to have a lot of different level 15 glyphs. As you can see here, all my yellow nodes, so my rare nodes, were almost all activated except for the last page. So we're going with Guarded, 10% damage reduction, 20% vulnerable damage here. And then we are using, Reunius here, 20% non-physical damage plus 16% damage to elites. As you can see here, all my nodes were activated, and at least the 3 or the 4th first board. I'm showing you here what you can see as the board. So we have Frigid Fate first with the Elementalist Glyph, and then on the second board, or this one is the third board, we have this glyph on the Static Surge board. Another one that is active, just to show you. And let's go and take a look afterwards at the one right underneath it, just to make sure what we have is all good. By the way, this is a VOD replay. I don't have anything. It's just like a better quality like that. I have this socket here and the Icefall legendary node that is also activated. As you can see, we did grind a lot. We were level 100 when we got to Uber Duriel, but we were able to, solo it. So it's not that bad. I will have a written guide up with this on the website in the link in the description. If you are looking for way more builds, here is the place to be able to see them. My name is Ghost of Seas. I will be covering a lot of different builds for Diablo 4 Season 2. I've had a blast racing again for the leaderboards on D4 Armory. I think it was like 22nd position for Sorceress Softcore. Like I said, I did it self SSF, so solo self-found. Basically, I did not run with anybody. I did only the experience by myself, so it was a little bit longer than people who did a 4-man group for experience, but I absolutely love the experience, and Also gonna work on a really long format video on about the story of the level 1 to level 100 for this sorceress. So once again, my name is Ghost of Red Seas. I do hope you enjoy this kind of content. It's been a while. I am glad to be back on YouTube. It's fun. It's a fresh air to have really relevant, nice things to do in Diablo 4 again. And hopefully you'll be seeing me a little bit more in the upcoming days and weeks. Without any further ado, have a good day, have a good week, and I'm gonna go off to sleep a little bit because I haven't had sleep in a while now. Peace.